Project Restart was an overwhelming success, so our coverage continues, and today we start our highlights broadcast with a match between Wolves and Manchester United in the Premier League, with Coach Pop still looking to try and chase down a once unassailable lead set by Jose Mourinho's Spurs side. The FA Cup also returns, and Gregg Popovich is not having an easy time in cup competitions this season, because now he's got a third match and a third chapter of the biggest match in the English game. It's Liverpool and Manchester United, and highlights from both these matches coming up next. The games are winding down. The lines of success and failure are getting thinner. One slip up from Spurs and Manchester United could be right on their tails to pounce. One slip up from Manchester United and this league chase could be over. They both need to win. Manchester United have certainly been drawn the harder of the run-in fixtures, to be fair. Even though Wolves are not one of the stronger sides in the league, as you'd probably consider, Nuno is doing absolute wonders with this squad this season, and the loss of Ruben Neves hasn't hurt them too much. They've had an up and down season, to be fair, but I think they are on the verge of safety, considering who are down at the bottom of the table. The television audiences are probably stuck to the edges of their seat, wondering what twist is going to happen next. And Manchester United, Gregg Popovich on the eve of a great comeback, to be honest. And I think, considering the wonderful football that Manchester United have played this season, I don't think anyone would discredit them if they were to make this comeback happen. But I don't think anyone would have any thoughts of what might have been either, simply because Jose Mourinho is the special one for a reason. And it's gone in! It's gone in! Marcus Rashford has scored the most unlikely of goals. And Wolves are one down, and there was a right calamity going on in the Wolves box here. Well, Tellez passes to Martial. Martial finds Van der Beek here, making his first start in a while. It comes off the defender, and then the clearance is pounced on by Marcus Rashford. What a great goal. Well, Van der Beek forces a shot here. It's blocked by the Wolves defender, and then the other one is chased down by Rashford, and he puts it in. So it's a Marcus Rashford goal. It's not the most pretty he's ever scored, but the most tenacity to get to the ball and block it in hopes of probably getting a corner. I don't think he expected a goal out of it, but Manchester United, with the situation they are in, will unduly take it. But like we said, the need favours from others maybe to win this title. But as long as they keep doing their bit, they're always in with a shout. And Manchester United now are one up already in this fixture, and it's the most unlikely kind of goals, but it's the goals that count at the end of the 90 minutes of football, and United lead that by 1-0 for the moment, and that's what gets them a goal. It's a wonderful ball there from Tellez, and Van der Beek picks it up and pulls the trigger and shoots. Unfortunately, nothing doing there. Dalot's going to whip it back in, and Van der Beek is going to get there. 2-0, there you go. Donny Van der Beek scores. It's 2-0, and Manchester United have doubled their lead, and Coach Popovich is really pleased with his team this afternoon. They've done exactly what they needed to do. It's another beautiful ball from Diogo Dalot, who is just absolutely thriving in that fullback position. Well, Van der Beek here really has to kind of reach for that, and he gets it nicely, and he makes the touch on that, and it is 2-0 to Manchester United. The stadium may be empty, but you probably could hear the cheers from Manchester United fans for miles. And that is the end of the first half. Marcus Rashford and Donny Van der Beek, either side of the first half, have given Manchester United a 2-0 lead that they don't look like relinquishing, as he tries to keep the pressure on Jose Mourinho and his Spurs side. Wolves 0, Manchester United 2. Donny Van der Beek to Dalot. Great looking there by Dalot. And can Martial get there? Yes, he can. 3-0. It's 3-0. And it is all job done for Coach Popovich now. Wonderful passing accuracy here by United. Dalot was looking around. He found Greenwood. And Greenwood, rather than choose to shoot, laid it off to Martial as he was oncoming. And he didn't streak the shot. He didn't strike the sweetest shot in the world, but it gets in the back of the net. And it's another 3-0 demolition job for Manchester United as they continue to build on cricket scores. Here's Jota. And Wan-Bissaka really proving his tackling excellence there. Great control there by Rashford. He's found Martial. Is Bowley going to get the ball right around? Martial is still fighting and he gets it in. Martial, what a goal. And he withstood all the pressure from his main man. And he put it in the back of the net. It's 4-0 and it's game over. And Manchester United have made a statement today. And it's been an absolutely cruise game for Coach Popovich. He must love these days. And he's done a lot of them this year, to be fair. Martial just wanted more of it, to be honest. And he proved it. And he put it in the back of the net as well. That ball there from Rashford. Just sensational. Manchester United just know how to pass the ball around. Like we said so many times this year, they are probably the best football playing team in the league. And it's a shame they're not winning it. But you never know. Manchester United 4, Wolves 0. Game over. 1 for Rashford, 1 for Van der Beek, and 2 for Martial. And it was nothing more than a stroll. Wolves 0, Manchester United 4. So at the end of match day 32 with 6 games left to play, there will be no change at the top because there was a 4-0 win for Tottenham Hotspur against Aston Villa. And Jose Mourinho is relentless and he wants his title and he's showing it. Gregg Popovich is just doing all he needs to do. But the title is edging ever closer back to London, and particularly to Tottenham Hotspur. Sheffield United have actually got a win today, 2-0 against Brighton and Albion. Southampton losing to Bournemouth 3-1 in Manchester City and Arsenal, big game at the top. City prevailing by 3-0. Liverpool also winning by the same scoreline against Watford, but Chelsea have dropped another loss into the lost column. The 1-0 loss to Leicester City, Crystal Palace losing 3-1 to Everton. Burnley beating Newcastle by 2-0, and then West Ham and Norwich City can only manage a draw. That means for the table, well, it means absolutely no change, especially in the top 3. It is still 5 points between Tottenham Hotspur and Manchester United. We seem to be repeating ourselves every week at this point. Look at that, only 1 loss to 6. I think we know where Popovich has lost this title, if he has lost, of course. Still a bit more time to play, however. They stay 3rd, a point clear of Everton. Liverpool also move up. Liverpool have shot up the table 5th. Arsenal got to 6th, and Leicester City get ahead at Chelsea's expense. West Ham Villa complete the top 10. Down to the bottom, only 1 mover, and it's Bournemouth into 12th. And down at the bottom for the table. It's a bit of a change, actually. There's a change happening. Burnley has moved into safety at Brighton's expense. Brighton of Albion suddenly seem to be maybe steering relegation. Sheffield United a further 3 points behind and 4 off safety. It's 10 for Norwich City, and I think they are all but down for that stat, I believe. So let me just add this up. Not quite, but they are actually getting there. And I don't think it's going to be too long before Norwich's fate is sealed. Manchester United versus Liverpool has always been considered the biggest matchup in the English game. Today we have it as an FA Cup semi-final. Boy, are we glad football was available to return, as we have a tantalising battle in the league between Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur. And now we have this for an FA Cup semi-final. And to make things better, even though we don't have actual crowd today, we've been provided crowd noises for the rest of the season from 2 of the most popular football games in Pro Evolution Soccer 2020, or eFootball PES 2020 as it's called, and the latest iteration of EA Sports FIFA. And this will be the case for the rest of the season and beyond. until we can have crowds back in the stadium. We do wish you were all here with us, but hopefully we can bring you a great game in prospect today. We are promised one, and we are promised a Manchester United win if history is anything to go by, because Manchester United have won on both occasions against Liverpool this season. Aston starts at goal with Robertson, Van Dijk, Gomez and Trent. It's Milner with Ronaldo and Henderson. The front three is Salah and Sadio Mane, either side of Roberto Firmino. For Manchester United, Dean Henderson gets the nod ahead of David De Gea, but it's the traditional back four, save for Jones. Instead of Lindelof, it's Telles, Diaz and Dalot. Van der Beek is with Matic and Scott McTominay, but there's no change to the front three. It's Anthony Martial behind Marcus Rashford and Mason Greenwood. Dalot, good shielding of the ball against James Milner. He's picked out Rashford as well. Telles. Rashford. Here's Donny van der Beek, and he put it in. Yes, he can. Donny van der Beek has put it in. Gregg Popovich is absolutely euphoric at the moment. Donny van der Beek, another goal for Manchester United, has been a revelation, to be fair. And Gregg Popovich is going absolutely nuts on the touchline. He loves that. Dean Henderson in goal, and he provided that save earlier, didn't he? And hopefully it turns into a match-winning save. Well, once Manchester United got on the ball, there was absolutely no chance of them squandering a chance that they got it. And they did. Donny van der Beek has made it 1-0, and that's why Liverpool played how they did earlier. But once Manchester United get on the ball, you might get it off them with a bit of sloppy passes, but they don't lose it that often, and they often score with it. Donny van der Beek, with 10 minutes to go till half-time, has given Manchester United a lead that could prove to be vital. Liverpool 1, Manchester United 0. And here comes Liverpool immediately to reply. It's cleared by Alex Telles and then cleared by Dalot. Donny van der Beek. And he sent Mason Greenwood away. Alisson comes out. And ends up with Robertson just about. Well, Donny van der Beek's only goal, and the 35-minute mark is the only goal, and it gives Manchester United the lead. Gregg Popovich is currently on the verge of a second FA Cup final in 3 seasons. Liverpool 0, Manchester United 1, and once again, they do not have enough of the ball. They don't need to, because it's goals that win you games. So when Manchester United are on the ball, they are one of the best teams in the league with it, if not the best team in the league with it, as performances will tell you. And he's done it without the likes of Paul Pogba, Bruno Fernandes or David De Gea in his team, to be fair. So that's even more of an achievement for Coach Clark. Here's Diego Dalot. Oh, he's off the post. Well, he's already scored in the FA Cup this year against, I believe it was Crystal Palace. Telles with a shot. And a couple of great season for Alex Telles as well. And Sadio Mane. And Firmino has got there! Off the post! And almost off the back of Henderson into the back of the net, but fortunately for Dean Henderson, not quite. United come away with it, and 2 strikes in quick succession, 2 hits of the woodwork. Greenwood, the ball has fallen to Marcus Rashford. He turns and shoots and scores, but he's offside. And a long way offside, to be fair. Good goal, but it won't count. Oldham is already making way for Keita. That's a very early substitution. If Wijnaldum's been struggling. Well, surely the last kick of the game here from Alisson. It is Manchester United in their second final in 3 seasons under Coach Popovich. Can he find his redemption day in the final? We hope so. Liverpool beaten by Manchester United for a 3rd time. And folks, it is going to be a Manchester derby final as Manchester City beat Tottenham Hotspur by a 1-0 in really what is the shock of the season. We are not going to have a Tottenham Hotspur final, United final. We're going to have a Manchester derby final. And I think, if I remember rightly, it's a loss and a draw that City have earned against United this season. So not only is Popovich looking for redemption day in an FA Cup final, he'll be looking to get one over Pep Guardiola, probably one last time for the season, of course.